Hello there, you all right? Welcome to the GameFace Show. Thanks so much for joining us. I am definitely dressed in a Halloween costume tonight because it's Halloween, of course. This wasn't thrown on me last minute because I came wearing a green top or anything like that. No, we're celebrating. What the hell am I? I don't know what I am.
You're a man of the night.
I'm a man of the night, yes. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. There's loads of you on the Twitch. You've all been there. We've all been chatting for the last hour. I feel like we already got going. I didn't even think about that as a thing that we could talk before the show even started. I've got a few things that I want to cover tonight, but the one I want to start with is the YouTube. Thanks so much everyone that's been watching. Our YouTube hits and the watch time has gone through the roof. It's been insane. But if you are watching this on YouTube and you wonder why I'm doing that, going what? Oh, and I'm going... Yeah, it's because we do this show live every Thursday, 8 till 9 UK time. We're on Twitch and LiveLeak, so watch it live, and then you know what all this is. Look, we've got Chiptunes for autism. I'm being called Smexy right now. Smex me, and you're missing that. Squall, loads of stuff. We even chatted for an hour. So if you are watching on YouTube, thank you for your support. Thank you so much. Drop us a comment and all that, but join us live. I'd love you to. Coming up on the show tonight, we got loads of stuff, haven't we? I'm going to give a little thank you out to the Button Basher people. Hey, they were on our second show, and yesterday they smashed the target, 5K. So they're going to be making their little movie, aren't they? Which is great. I'm so glad that, God, I hope they let me come. Because we were going to be there. We're going to be doing some behind-the-scenes stuff and all the rest of it. Oracle, if you could get a link out for the Button Bashers, I'd really appreciate that. Just to make it easy for you, I've not put that link on the show notes, so that's extra easy for you. But it's already done now. They've smashed the target. We're also going to be talking a little bit about Bethesda as well. Good old Bethesda. They've been a little bit naughty. I want to talk about the USA as well. The lads, we had them over at the weekend. There's us. There's a little thing there from Instagram. We were filming all sorts of gubbins and stuff, so I've got a bit of gossip. If you're into your Chip Battles gossip, then this is the place. I've also got some good stuff to tell you about that. And I want to talk about Project Tingle. Look at that. We were chatting about that before we came on air, and the views are very, very mixed. But you know what? That makes me happy. I'm glad. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Last week's winner was... Oh, we haven't written it. I said his name, didn't I? I can't remember. I forgot it. Mike Powers, thank you so much for that. Last week's winner was Mike. This week's game is Jackbox 2. Thank you so much, Cinder, for donating that. And we're actually going to talk about the way that we get a lot of the games that we give away. Mike Powers, sod it. Look below, it's in the description if you're watching on YouTube. I'll send him a message, eh? Yeah. Is that it then? So is this going to be like when a newspaper prints like the corrections? Every week are we going to have to jump back to like what Graham cocked up the week before and make it right? Lovely little package for you. We're going to have to see. Anyway, I've already been talking to him too much. I've broken my own rules. Over there we've got our lovely guests. Hello. Hey. We've got Mr. Oracle, currently still undefeated at Chip Battles. How are you feeling? You all right? He's not being rude, by the way. He's doing all the social medias.
There's a lot of social medias.
There's a lot. There's a hell of a lot. But how are you doing tonight? How are you feeling, man? You all right?
Yeah, good.
It was a busy weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend this weekend as well.
Yeah.
So we've got CHIPFEST tomorrow.
Yeah, CHIPFEST, and then back here for LiveLeak on Saturday. Mm-hmm. I've got a kids' party on the Saturday daytime. Yeah. But I'll be all right. And then next to Oracle, we've got, well, she's a writer, she's an artist, she's a former producer from GameFace. You may have noticed she's got the shaved head. She was in that video that we put out recently. It's been doing very, very well. It's lovely sofa smile. Hello.
Hello.
Can you believe we went to all the trouble of getting a babysitter only for you to sit across the room from me all night?
It's what we do anyway on a regular basis.
I know you want me about. We got that big baby prison.
Yeah.
All I do is like look up every now from it. You all right? Yeah. You putting the kettle on or what? This is about the same. In fact, my visibility tonight is better than it usually is.
Is it?
Yeah. And you're not buried in your phone, so I'm happy. We had to get Soph on tonight because she was quite involved over the weekend, and I want you to see the look on her face as I bring up certain things. I've written something here. Let's see if it works. Wait. Yeah. Maybe later we'll give it another go. Right, Bethesda. Now, this isn't a problem for GameFace because they don't do it for us anyway, but they've stopped giving out review copies, like, you know, in advance of the games being released. Now, Bethesda are saying that that's so that everyone can enjoy the game and everyone can get together and there's no spoiling or anything that time, and I know, yeah. But I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, with the old Bethesda? Because, as I said, it's not a problem for me because they don't send us review copies anyway. So far, the emails have been ignored. I don't know what it is about my setup.
Maybe it's the picture you're sending me.
Yeah.
Someone screen cap that.
Bronze Trooper said it's pretty. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. We're celebrating. Look. I'm a man of the night. Corvo said it's really annoying. Actually, Corvo's just said in terms of we're just falling apart now, aren't we? In terms of too many people on Twitch, I can't handle it. I'm going to try my best to ignore him. So yes, the policy unofficially started this year with the Doom reboot and the Skyrim Special Edition, Dishonored 2. Sorry, Corvo, I know you wanted a review copy of that. They're not going out. So you know, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I know you brought it up originally, didn't you?
Yeah, like I read about it through Total Biscuit and Jim Sterling. That's sort of those blogs. But it definitely seemed like a way for Bethesda to avoid bad reviews. Because there's no way you'd do it otherwise.
See, I'm not a big fan of Jim Sterling, which might seem odd considering how ridiculous I'm being right now on the old YouTubes. But, like, so what did Jim have to say about it then?
Just the same as Total Biscuit, really, that it is just a tactic to avoid poor reviews. And I think that they're trying to cover it up a bit as well by saying, like, one of the reasons they gave was that they held back review copies of Doom, and that turned out okay. As if everyone's supposed to go, oh, well, it's fine to do it for everything else then, that might not be as good.
The weird thing with me, though, in this, is that, as a rule, Bethesda puts out good games, and Bethesda puts out games that sell very, very well, regardless of reviews. I mean, reviews don't actually affect game sales that much, unless it's, you know, I mean, look at No Man's Sky. That's still sold, that's like, was it like the second biggest PlayStation selling game ever?
Quite a lot of them got refunded, though.
Well, we don't know the statistics on that. I can't imagine.
I don't think No Man's Sky 2 will sell very well.
No, but you see what I'm saying though. That the amount of bad press that it got, it still did very, very, very well. The weird thing, and I do agree with that. I see your point on the whole, you know, avoid bad reviews and everything. But this isn't some little, you know, this like asset stealing green light dodgy thing. This is like Bethesda. What do they have to worry about?
It's more the precedent that it sets as well, because once they're doing it, they're one of the big guys. So it kind of gives everyone else a reason to go, oh, these guys are doing it and they're successful, so why shouldn't we? But then it lets the shitty greenlight developers that are putting out rubbish games, they do hold back anything for review until it's too late.
Yeah, well, they do it anyway, don't they, really? They're waiting for the things. I just don't get it. This isn't like, you know, this isn't, I don't want to mention any particular companies or anything like that, but that logic makes sense, but I don't see how it applies to Bethesda because they make good games. They're a respected company. They make amazing games. They've got a really good rep. So I don't know. It's. Do you know what though? Trying to work out games company logic is like trying to prove God exists, isn't it? There's just no point. At the end of the day, you can just get on with your life and you're better off without it. Nintendo have been flirting with this idea for the last year or so with Nintendo Direct. Bronze Trooper said, I avoid official game reviews for the most part. Yeah, people do. They don't care. He's also that he's already got Skyrim Special Edition. I know it's a weird one, that, isn't it? All the PC Elite. Bino's saying he's told me the answer. What's the answer?
All games journalists are all scum.
Oh, they are.
Except us. We're all right.
They are all scum. They're all dirty. Horrible, horrible people. Look what happened. Look what happened to her, eh? Couple of months. Right, we're going to move on anyway. I don't know. Bethesda have already blacklisted some review sites because of recent events, so this makes sense. Well, they were blacklisting people because I mean, all right. The other side to it is people are leaking these games. You know, they've got these blanket agreements to not leak footage and all that, but people are doing. They are, you know. So there is that, rather than just being like, oh, bad review, because that's what doesn't get me about the bad review thing. I'm going to say it one more time before we move on. How does that apply to Bethesda? I don't understand. Someone needs to enlighten me on that, because bad reviews are not going to affect the sales of Skyrim in the slightest. Not even slightly. They're not going to affect the sales of Doom. They're not going to affect the sales of Dishonored. Not at all. Not in the slightest, because they've got so much marketing behind it. I could sit here for a full hour and going, I was really let down by Dishonored 2. It just didn't live up to anything. It's not going to affect the slightest thing.
I'm really looking forward to Dishonored 2.
I hope it is good.
I loved the first one.
And it's going to be awesome. Anyway, let us know in the comments below. Let us know on the Twitch. I'm going to move on anyway. This weekend, we had a full table. We did a chip battles at Fab Cafe. JK Lol and Fuzzy Proxy 2XAA paid the way up here. Oracle put money in his petrol to pay his way here as well, but he only came from the other side of Manchester. But it still counts. And oh, excuse me. And we had a great weekend. We had UK versus USA on the Saturday, and it was epic. It was interesting. There was a lot of panic. There was a lot of chaos. The third and final round, we had a 2-on-2. JK Lol comes up to me and says, "My laptop's gone off," and I was like, "We'll plug it in then." And he's like, "I've not brought the plug." And I was like, "Why have you not brought the plug? You came all the way from America with your laptop." "Oh, we've got the plug. It's in the hotel." I was like, "Okay, thank you." So I gave him my laptop plug, because I always have my laptop, even because I thought I might end up DJing, so I had it just in case, but I didn't need it. Give him mine, and he went, "Oh, it's not the right size." And I was like, trying to be dead calm, like, "Just try it first before you tell me it doesn't work." And then as he was trying it, I was going around getting more and more, and he comes up like, "Hey man, it worked." So I was like, "Ha ha, yes." I was very, very happy with that. But it did go the way of the UK. The UK won it, and I'll tell you why. Actually, I'll tell you exactly why. And they said this themselves, because we were filming with them on the Monday as well. And it's just because they didn't write the stuff in time. They were writing it in Fab Cafe. I got there. You may have seen the picture on our Twitter at GameFaceShow. They were all there. I got there. They were working right to the last second. I couldn't even get them up to sound check. I was like, come on. And that's why it didn't go for him, because they didn't know. You need to bring your absolute A game in. You need to know every beat that's coming, every single beat. They know that now. They definitely know that now. I think they're at an advantage for the next time we do a chip battles there. But they just didn't know the beats that were coming, which meant they couldn't get the crowd knowing. I could tell the bits that they'd written way in advance, because that's when they started dancing in sync, and that's when they started. You could tell, but the stuff they'd written there and then, it fell a little bit flat. But it was a great night for everyone involved. There was a lot of new people involved with the scene. And I don't know if you noticed, there was a guy that runs a festival who was talking about bookings. Now, I went to you then as a nice thing, because Sophus Mao, wonderful Sophus Mao, she's been to 2 chip battles now. The first one was at Band on the Wall, where she got so drunk she had to go home before it even started. 50, and I was the compere for the evening, hammered busy. There was no stage manager, so I was running up trying to herd the bands, and they were all bands being bands. So I had enough going on, and she was just going, "Graham, I need to just go home. I'm really sorry." And I was like, "Just give me just 10 more minutes, baby. I'll be on in 10 minutes, please. You've never seen one." Anyway, she went home, missed it completely. After flirting with Harley Likes Music, thank you very much. Do you remember that?
I don't remember Harley.
Oh, you were all over that shit. I'm not even going to go into that. So she finally comes on Saturday, because I've done my towing. So my brother took the bit. So it's like, "Oh, you can come. We start chip battles, UK versus USA. About 10 minutes before, I'm trying to get people up, because they're just normal people at Fab Cafe. They've not come to shout and heckle and all the rest of it. They're just there having a bit of a chill. They finished work or whatever. They've been shopping. And I was like, come on. And I looked round. I looked for Sophie, the mother of my daughter, and she sat right deep in one of these huge chairs, surrounded by dudes. I don't know a single one of whom, just laughing like that. And I was like, "You gonna right in the corner? You gonna?" I think I tried to be nice about it. Like, who are you gonna support then? What's going on? You know. And
I think I said 1 minute I'm drinking.
yeah, she's like, "No," and. The second you show fear, it's all over. So I was like trying to make light of it, like, come on. And then she got so hammered that she just kept coming up to me going, "I got so many people dancing for you." She didn't.
I did.
She just stood there, right, going, "Boo! Boo! You suck!" And I was like, just bring it down a notch. It's really good what you're doing, but bring it down a notch. But you were amazing. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You broke the tension. How are you feeling about that anyway, Oracle? How are you feeling about the old battles?
It was alright. It was good practice.
Oracle loved my heckling.
I did. Because it was on our side.
It was on your side. You could hear it over the music.
I loved it. It's like classic, you suck!
You suck!
But yeah, I very much appreciated it.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I'm taking the mick out of you now, but it was good, and I do appreciate it.
You're the one wearing my waistcoat, so
This isn't your waistcoat. It's Halloween. This was legit. I have had this planned for days.
Yeah.
That's why I sorted my tan out before we came on. Hello, Elena. Hello, Cyanide Dancing, JK Low, Beano, all the rest of them there. Fuzzy Proxy. Fuzzy Proxy said, "Yeah, next time I'll be a bit more prepared, but it was still such a fun time." He was lovely, that Fuzzy. I'd barely spoke to him before he arrived. He was absolutely lovely. We've got a video that we're going to play in a minute, actually, so you can actually see who I'm doing. We've got Hey Phoenix, Player. Next time is going to be awesome. Maybe we'll come to you guys. We've got to, haven't we? We've got to. Fuzzy Proxy has said Soph was great. Booing helps people dance. Well, it does, actually. So I'm moaning about it, but I think it went really well. We also, though, we filmed a couple of videos. So we've done a Let's Play and we did a reaction video to the next Chip Battles and we did a little bit of an interview. And we're going to tease you now. This is going to be a triple tease, okay? So we're going to tease you for the Fuzzy Proxy reaction video. We're going to tease you for the next Chip Battles. I'm going to tease you for the interview that we're going to do. And it's all in one. It's all one big tease in one lovely video. This might be the third time in my life that I have a contactless orgasm.
Hello, GameFace. We are Fuzzy Proxy and JK Lol. We're here in Manchester, UK, with the mates, and we're going to watch this chip battle that hasn't been released yet. It's Chroma Touch versus Gwem, and we're going to be reacting to it live.
Graham always has good energy. A lot of energy. Oh my god.
Size of the crowd is great. Ooh, a C64.
Excellent.
I also noticed the launch pad that one of them had in there.
Damn, this is fresh as hell.
Already getting good vibes from this guy.
This is like really chill stuff already. Just like this a really chill intro.
Already this one has a really good jive to it. That guy isn't having it.
Yeah. They're just like, what the fuck was that? Already my kind of stuff.
That kick sound though.
That kick is so good.
Wait, what?
He looks like he just got off of work at the local cinema and it's just like, oh wait, I have to do a chip battle. Crap. No read on your music, man. You're great. Oh, dude.
People are doing the robot over to the other side of the group. That's how you know this guy's legit.
Damn. Just get my shit over to the other side.
Fuck. Every time Graham swears, an angel is born.
Every time Graham swears, take a drink. This is nice and jamming. Like I'm straight out vibing to this.
There's definitely good vibes going on here.
Cheer more for him, motherfuckers. You did a great job. You do you, boo.
I like it. I like this.
I could dance to this.
Alright. What do you think?
I give both performers 8 reggae air horns out of a possible 5.
I think I can go with that. Leave your opinions down in the comments below. Like, subscribe to GameFace. And will there be a little poll thing at the top right there?
Yeah, wait, don't. Because I do the like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Hello there. I thought we were going to break then. I was like kind of half chilling, wasn't I? We've had a few comments. Whilst I'm trying. I'm getting good at this slowly. Bino has asked, does Soph like chiptunes, or does she pretend she's drunk so she can go home?
I don't pretend I'm drunk.
No, she gets drunk. She legit gets drunk.
On the drunkness. And I do like chiptune. Like, more some than others, but yeah.
You're not huge on it though, are you?
No, I'm not like downloading all the albums and things.
You said that outside here tonight, didn't you?
Yeah,
That, like, I would never buy a Chip album. But then again, do you buy any music these days?
Well, I'm not really big on music in the first place. But every now and then when I am listening to GameFace, one will come up and I'm just like, oh, this is good. And I'll sit there at home.
But you said something else that was quite interesting. It reminded me of Hayden, actually. It's, you know, you might not necessarily like the music, but you like the scene and the community.
Yeah, I like what it's about. I like what it's doing.
Probal007 has said, London Chip Battle, please. Next week we're premiering our one and only London Chip Battle. It was epic. That's what they were reacting to then in that video, and yeah, you're gonna love it. It was like a couple of hundred people. It got mental. We'll get back there as soon as we humanly can. The last Chip Battle of this year is December the 8th. Then obviously we're not gonna do them over Christmas, so we're gonna try to book a few through the year so the next year is kind of, we're going to try anyway, because if they come up and we're going to do them. Where's the shout out for Soul? Hey Ryan, you all right? Sorry, I didn't see you there. There's a lot of people on the chat tonight, and there's not even a Sia Corvo, and I'm still losing track. I'm so sorry about that. Right, a little bit more Chip Battles before we move on. CHIPFEST Halloween is happening tomorrow. If you are in Liverpool or would like to go to Liverpool, Oracle's going to be playing it. Tommy Creep's going to be there. He's just got some new strings. Zeiss are doing Genesis on a Sega Genesis, which I'm looking forward to almost more than Chip Battle. Meth Pop are going to be there as the Venga Boys, which is actually legit going to be awesome, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be nice being back in Liverpool. Is it our first Chip Battle in Liverpool?
I think so, yeah.
And anyone that saw last... Why do I do that? I don't know if he saw last week, but I did a whole thing about Calm Down Kidder, the fella that runs it. I'm such a big fan of his nights. I respect him a ridiculous amount. Oh no, I don't think I even really did it on the show. If you go on the GameFace show, if you go on our Chip Battles update, you can kind of see a distinct shift in tone. In fact, Oracle, if you could share that, I'd really appreciate it. It's on the show page. There's just as soon as I get to Calm Down Kidder, I'm just there going, oh, I love you so much, man. I love you so much. And it's legit. It's not like a press release thing. It's like, oh, we get to play Calm Down Kidder's thing. We get to play Calm Down Kidder's thing. So we've got Duke Flex versus the Tinfoil Hat Brigade tomorrow night in Liverpool. I think it's about £3 or £5 or something like that. And we had Duke Flex sent us a video. That awesome. Ooh, and you all saw that, didn't you? Did everyone see that? It was so good.
I don't think I did. Which one was that? I'm sure you probably had it on in the background at home.
I showed it like 3 times. Are we going to have a domestic right here on the show?
Is it the one that goes hardest tunes?
Hardest tunes ever.
Yeah. Is it that one? Oh, yeah. I do like that one.
Then we had Tinfoil Hat Brigade. He replied last week, and that was very, very good. Flushing the old toilet with the eyes. I told you to watch the eyes, and if you did, then you loved it. Yes, I do have a tattoo there. It's a long story. I'm not going to go into it right now. Duke Flex has mistaken. Why did I do this? This is just putting me off so badly. I can see myself. I'm there. I look like... I don't even want to say what I look like. Happy Halloween! Anyway, Duke Flex has replied, and this is awesome. I hope we like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing future Chip Battles champion, Duke Flex. So, Duke Flex, what do you think of Tinfoil Hat Brigade's response?
Let me tell you something, Tinfoil Hat Brigade. You think you can intimidate me? That sad attempt. You put your Halloween decorations on the wall and you write your poems like a sissy. Look at me. You think that can scare me off? A real man. A real high flyer, high roller with my Rolex watch and my $3,000 lizard shoes. Do you know who you're up against? You're up against a wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun who kissed all the girls and made them cry. You're up against the nature boy, a Duke Flex. And this Friday, at CHIPFEST 15, I will become the Chip Battles champion of the world. I'll see you there.
Attention small business owner, when is a box more than just a box? No! No! Oh no, that's just weird. A box is more than just a box when it can give you a couple of extra hours in bed, or at the very least some time to do something more fun and or productive than bookkeeping. Just bang all your paperwork in a box and we'll take care of the rest. Accounts Direct. Accountants on your side.
Guys, we need you. I'm sorry for the focus, I moved then. I know. We need you. We're starting a show on Thursday. In fact, the first time you're watching this is on the show. We're actually there now, within it. Now, we've got this brand new show, GameFaceShow. It's going out. We're going to be on Twitch and YouTube, and we need you. We want your input. Help us make the show. It's all about you. So get in touch and get involved. Is that okay?
That's fine, but they can write content as well if they like. They can write articles.
I didn't even say about that. Yeah, because we've got GameFaceShow.com. We've got, yeah, right. Sorry, I'm so focused on the pilot at the moment. Hello there. How cool is Duke Flex? I love him to bits. Right, I was already laughing because of my next bit. I want to do this. Can we get the little thing up for the next segment? Now, for anyone who watches CBBS, they will recognise. I want to talk about Let's Plays, but I've specifically got the one from CBBS because, Rebecca, if you are watching, I will give up all of this for you and just leave with you like tomorrow. Just text at GameFaceShow on the Twitters. I follow you, so it's there. It's right there. You can don't do the DMs though, yeah, because everyone's on that. But Rebecca from Let's Play, if you are there, hopefully someone image searches that on Google and this comes up, and then, hey. I love you so much. Anyway, I wanted to bring up Let's Plays because we've been doing a little bit of them recently. I can't throw myself into them, if I'm honest. I tried. I used to do them a little bit. We are Sofas, didn't I? But the reason I brought it up is specifically because you're here tonight, Soph. You love your Let's Plays, don't you?
Yeah, I watch them quite a bit.
You'll sit in the bath, sit in the bath for like 3 hours just watching people. You've got regular people that you like to watch. And I want to know why. I mean, because I'm not slagging it off. I understand the appeal. And look at me. Look what I do in my life. I can't have a go at people for... I was going to say niche, but it's not even niche, is it? It's huge.
Loads of people watch Let's Plays, and loads of people do them. My favourite person who does a Let's Play, he's not as regular as like other people, but he's really funny and dead genuine, and the games he does are like quite... It's not like Minecraft and, them sort of Let's Plays. It's
so what do you like?
Games.
What kind of games do you like to watch, and why? What do you get out of it?
I like watching games that I've played before. So we played Life is Strange, and then he put out a Let's Play for it, so I watched it just to sort of compare the way we played it and see what options he chose. But then I'll watch games where I know I won't buy them games, so I can just sort of enjoy the game without playing it as well.
That's interesting. I guess they've gone a bit more sort of story-based now, games, haven't they? You can enjoy them in a kind of cinematic way. We've got Mark Apply, yeah. Everyone loves him, don't they? He's all right. Mike Dixon said, I do kind of watch them, but only watch certain people. Who do you watch? Who do you watch? We've just had a foot status report. It's all right. It's getting better. It's fine. Don't worry, Pemperdoo. Pemperdoo, you won one of the competitions, so you need to check and message me about that. I'd do it after the show, get in my DMs and all that. I don't know. I just wanted to ask you because it seems a bit weird. Eleanor watches Skyrim, Fallout 4, and as Sophie said, agrees with you. I can enjoy watching a game without having to buy it. It's interesting. What would you like to see us that do then? What would your ideal GameFace show Let's Play be? Because I'm not too fussed, but I wouldn't mind doing it. I used to do it. I quite like doing Shenmue, but I think that's just because you were next to me with those big long socks on. I think that's the only reason everyone was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't my witty banter, was it? It's because we did it in bed. Oh yes, feed the cat, Soph. Wasn't. I don't know.
Did we let's play?
Oh, I'm sorry. Eliane. I'm so sorry. I got your name wrong. You're gonna learn very, very quickly with me. I am really, really bad at pronunciation of everything. We said Overwatch. I'd play Overwatch, but I'm not let's playing that. I don't know. I'd play it. I'd Twitch it, but I wouldn't let's play it. What would you like to see us do? Like a story from start to finish. KDX has asked, why is Graham naked? I'm not. It's Halloween. Come on. Get on board. Jesus. Right, I want to move on anyway because we've got loads and loads and loads to get through. Battlefield 1, just a quick mention, it's out if you've not played it, and it's already doing better than its chart debut, has outsold Battlefield 4 and Hardline combined, which is quite good. It's like, it's all Brexit and all that, isn't it? The good old days of war. Battlefield 1. It's selling like it's the same game, different skin. There's a couple of horses in it. Exactly the same game as it's been for years. But everyone's like, oh, hey, old days of war. Love a bit of that. Everything was better then. But no, actually, they've brought back destructible environments, which I'm very, very, very happy for. And there's random stuff. Why did they get rid of it in the first place? They're absolute idiots. My neighbour, I saw him because I live in, multi-storey. I saw him in the corridor the other day, and he was like, is my shouting bothering you? Now, he shouts quite a lot. Him and his, they have arguments and all sorts, don't they? And he was like...
They wear stones for shoes.
They wear stones, because he's above us, isn't he? And he was like, oh, that Battlefield one's been getting me excited. I was like, no. Screaming about how much money she's spent is not Battlefield 1, thank you very much. But he's enjoying it anyway, and it's enough of a game to be an excuse, so good for him. But yeah, go for it anyway. I think that's a good idea. Nintendo Switch! If you were watching last week, you saw me just going like this. Ooh. And I've not seen a game or a console in ages, actually, but maybe No Man's Sky, probably, actually, that has caused so much fuss and palaver. My feed has been chock full of it, which is amazing considering we essentially know nothing about it. The amount of arguments and fuss that's been going on has been absolutely ridiculous. There was a big thing, Jordan Jabroni quite rightly said that you can't see any GPS on there, which is quite interesting. Oh, we've just had Mark. Sorry, let me just jump back for a moment. What's a Let's Play? It's when you watch a YouTube of someone playing a game. Right, you're up to speed now. Generally, they talk over it. They might do it in a character, so they'll try and be evil or good or whatever. That's a Let's Play. But I just did the Let's Play because Rebecca, I love you so much. Anyway, back to the Nintendo Switch. There's an interesting thing with this. I don't want to go into it too much because we talked about it loads last week. But they did have motion control. They did have multi-touch patents. They did have GPS patents. All the information that the stuff leaked off was there. So I just don't really understand why people are having big online arguments about something that we've seen one video for and nothing has been confirmed. But Nintendo are getting really, really good at this now, creating this big fuss, this fanboy fuss, or people who aren't fanboys, but they're just putting it to rights and all the rest of it. We will find out soon, though. January the 13th. Oh, my God. What are we in now? End of October, isn't it?
Yeah.
January 13th is when they've said they're going to put the next official thing out. I do hope it's got touch, but motion... Oh, I don't know. I would say, though, stop hating on it. Stop hating on it all, because... the PS4 and the Xbone are just essentially identical. They're just gaming PCs. They got, you know, some nice VR. There's some lovely stuff for there. Really, really good. At least Nintendo are doing something different. At least they're trying something new. And can you just please stop with all the fighting over stats and all that? Because historically, the most powerful console has not, like, won the console wars for each generation. So just get off your thing about harassing everyone. Just enjoy your... Can you imagine arguing like this over a bloody toaster or a telly? Seriously? It annoys me, that. Or, because it's a toaster, it's a complete waste of time. It was an offence to the fact that I was a chef for 8 years. I got in The Guardian with my food. She brings a microwave and a toaster into my kitchen. Don't expect me to be all, like, lovely about it.
It's my kitchen.
Let's not get funny about who pays the bills. I'm contributing. So yeah, if you look up the patents, just search Nintendo Switch patents. I've put a thing here if Oracle wants to share it. They're all there for the Nintendo Switch. So, but either way, just get on with your lives. Enjoy Christmas. We'll find out in January. Let's stop faffing about. Right, a couple of shout-outs. Apache Lands are having their 10-year anniversary. 14th of April next year. Oh, there's a load of things here for shout-outs. If you could drag them over to me, Oracle, I'd appreciate it. I don't want to miss them. 14th of April to the 16th of April. That's the Friday to the Sunday. Bramley Close. We've got a link there. That's going to be below. If you're watching on YouTube, just click below. It's going to be in Stockport. They're having their 10-year anniversary LAN party. There's a thing there. You can have a look. Another one as well, this much closer, this Monday, and I think we're going to be there. Manchester Gamers United are having their Halloween party. I've already jumped the gun on my costume.
You realise now you've said that you have to turn up in that. That is your costume.
I think it's going to be amazing.
You need to dance like that.
That's that what are you on about? So yeah, we're going to be there on Monday. No idea what we're going to be filming yet, but we are going to be filming something because I can't do anything now without Steve getting out his filming stick and forcing me to film. We did 3 films on Monday. Oh. Right, I want to move on to something a little bit less light-hearted. I don't want to sort of, like, you know, should we just bring it down a little bit? The Vive recently, some of you may have heard of Jordan Bellemeyer. She was playing a game called QVR. And that's not her pictured, by the way. That's just a stock photo of a girl with playing a Vive. So QVR, you've got a bow and arrow, and it's all you know, wonderful tech demo for it. But you can play it multiplayer, and if you're into your gaming, you're into all that, or even if you're on Facebook, you've got these horrible big headlines at the moment. You know, woman was sexually assaulted via VR, and I don't want to make light of it. You know, there's been plenty of memes and jokes and all the rest of it. It's quite a serious, it's quite an interesting thing because of the implications. I mean, we don't have a law for this. We don't have any common, you know, if a woman's being accosted in the street, then it's a cultural thing for people to intervene, you know, usually anyway. We don't really have a thing with VR yet. We don't really have a code of practice, and I've been giving this a lot of thought. Like, what do we do about this? What do we do about a girl going into, you know, we can't monitor these things, not in any realistic manner. I mean, maybe someone like Nintendo or whatever, you have a very, very small ecosystem, but overall you can't monitor millions and millions of people online for a certain movement. And then I thought, well, do we have to start recording all people being on VR so that if there's a complaint lodged, because this is legit, you know, if you're in this hyper real world, and I showed you last week old Ronnie falling over, you know, this is an immersive thing, especially the Vive. The Vive is mind-blowing. You are there. You're just there, the end of the story. And I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, we can't start remotely recording so that if there's a complaint, and then we go back, and then I just kind of thought, isn't the easy option for this to just have an invisible, like a ball around the genital area, you know? Seriously, guys, I've been thinking about this a lot. I mean, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I mean, you're not invading people's rights. You're not recording them or whatever. If my virtual hand went to someone's crotch, if there was like almost an invisible shield there, so as soon as it went, it stopped. Like, because I'm not in the same room as you. It's multiplayer online. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I actually got assaulted by someone else playing the virtual.
So yeah, sorry. I you know what?
I thought when you said she'd been assaulted, she was wearing the headset, and someone came up and assaulted her in the physical sense, like real life.
No, it was.
But because she was wearing it, she didn't.
It's in the game. Some guy, what was his name? Big Bro 442 chased her around the game, and just kept grabbing her boobs and her crotch. I know. Don't, because I'm trying to say this seriously.
Well, why is it not like any other like online social thing where if someone's being inappropriate, you can block them and just stop them from interacting?
I don't know. I'll be perfectly honest. I think that the headlines are taking it a bit too far. I do think they're overblowing it for the sake of clickbait.
Like misunderstanding it as well as exaggerating it. Yeah. I think that they should be able to just block someone.
Yeah, like
it does seem a bit odd that she was like, no. It's like, we'll just take the thing off. Stop doing it then. To me, it feels like the next generation of teabagging. You know, like when you play first-person shooters and you'd got you, totally got you. It feels like the next generation of that, and ultimately, there's not a lot we can do about it. We can't start monitoring people. We can't start... I mean, obviously... Yeah, you're right, because clickbait. You're totally right. I mean, I'm not bringing it up because... I didn't want to specifically talk about the story, because I do think it is clickbait, and I think it's bad that people... It's the same as any new technology, the same as any new thing. Straight away, it's like, how can we sell it unfair? How can we make it bad for everyone? And what I came to my thinking, and please let me know on this, just put a force field round the, there. Just put a thing there. So that if a virtual hand gets there, the guy on the other side is still moving, but the virtual hand can't get past it. Problem solved. You don't have to go to the Guardian. You don't have to do all this. Just put force fields around there.
Or make everything gender neutral. Because then it's just a thing with no bits.
Yeah, well, that was another thing, actually. Tickle my anus and call me Samantha. I'll do that. Second Life, there were sex rooms. I'm not even going to get into Second Life because that is a whole heap of like. The Second Life was awesome for that. All the slaves and wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful. Ryan said people are scared of change and that VR is getting too weird. Come on, games. They were always weird though. They were always. I've got a shout out for. Oh, come on. Haiku Zamalam. Good luck with pronouncing there. Yeah. Shout out to Haiku Zamalam. I've not got that right, but sod you. Sorry. I don't know. I think that's good. Yeah, I mean gender neutral. But then again, we've got to find. I'm not big on safe spaces and all that nonsense, but I do think that the best way to sort it out is just a force field. Right, we're moving on anyway. We're moving on. Please let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know on there, because I do. When I get home, I watch this and I read everything, even if you do it. But yeah, block as well. Blocking people. You don't need a big bloody thing. Zoe Quinn. Oh, I've been looking forward to getting onto this. For anyone that doesn't know, Zoe Quinn is the creator of Depression Quest and hate figure for lifelong virgins everywhere. She was the reason Gamergate started. For nonsense reasons. And she's done something wonderful. I'm really, really happy about this. I'm not particularly into what she's doing. I don't know if I'll play it myself, but she's got a Kickstarter at the moment for Project Tingle, and it's that fella Chuck, isn't it, that she's got involved? Chuck Tingle. Oh my word! I'm so happy about this. We've moved on to the fact that it's like a Sega CD style game, like a full motion video. The most ridiculous person ever. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a particular fan of her, but oh my word, what are the Gamergate lot going to do when they see this? Going to absolutely wet themselves, aren't they? And you know what? Good for you, because the amount of hate and harassment and all the rest of it she gets, good. I'm glad she's going this way. I'm glad that she's putting unicorn heads on people and doing weird sexual stuff and all the rest of it. I'm glad. Good for her. And good for her not hiding away and going off into all that life. Please, hashtag Gamergate. Do a tweet. I want them to know that, because seriously, those guys. Maybe with all this chest and all the rest of it, some of them, because we know some of them are very, very repressed, and maybe that they'll finally realise what they actually are and why they are hating on women so much. Maybe it's because you like men. Let's be honest. Not that there's, there's nothing wrong with that, but you repressing it and what then happens, that's bad. Just suck a dick and move on with your life. Right. Have you guys seen this?
I don't know where to go.
Zoe Quinn, what are your thoughts on Zoe Quinn?
I feel a bit bad for her because she's got all this hate for nothing, really. Just a load of adolescent kids have got on and gone, oh, look at this girl, she's done a game, and they've not liked it because it's a girl in a game.
I don't know, man. I'm a game journalist or whatever, and I've got on with people who make games. What am I supposed to do? It's kind of part of the job, you know. Oh, I'm not getting into Gamergate, but it is part of the job to talk to, you know, whatever. But I'm not getting into all that. Good for her anyway. Check out the Kickstarter. There's a link below. If anything, just have a look at it for the gifts because they're glorious. I've got some stills of them there, but the full gifts are just absolutely amazing. Like I said, I'm not interested in it, but good for them. Good for them. I'm happy for her. Right, Mr. President Hoodie. Actually, wait, before we move on. Yeah, the order was a bit weird there, wasn't it? We've just had a comment there. Who said the comment? Bronze Trooper. It was a bit weird. In my head, when I planned the show, that felt like it would flow a bit better, but it was a bit grim, wasn't it, with the sexual assault, and then I kind of figured sexual assault and then like someone who's been harassed online as well. We'd then move on to her just being like, screw you, but it was a bit weird, yeah.
The way you delivered it.
It was the way I delivered it, wasn't it? You shouldn't have put me in this seconds before I went on air. It's thrown me completely. You don't know what Gamergate is? Good for you. Do not Google it. Do not check it out. Just check out the Kickstarter and leave it at that. Trust me. Right, Mr. President has put out an interview on the Chip Win blog with Grant Henry, aka STEMAGE. They're going to be there talking ice cream bread. Ice cream bread, that's one thing, by the way. FM, which is sound chip, and mental health. I think I've put a link on the show notes. If you could get it out, Oracle, I would really appreciate it. If not, click below. It's all below. I put a lot of work. If you go back on the YouTubes and watch below, I put links. Everything that we talk about, there's links so you can jump straight to it. Below that, there's links to everything we talk about. Almost everything. There might not be sometimes. If it's Sony, it's like, well, you know what Sony is. But we try to put links to everything that we talk about. So go and have a look. I know, ice cream bread, it sounded amazing, didn't it? Let's move on. PS4, I brought out some Pro controllers, and again, it's been a little bit of a Nintendo Switch moment. People, actually, Oracle, you said the same thing, didn't you? They were ugly, and I didn't get that. Jordan Jabroni said that, well.
I don't like them.
But they don't need to be pretty, though.
Well, they might be really comfortable and ergonomic, but I just don't like the way they look.
Oh, fair enough. I don't care. After playing with Lasaris's one the other day, I'm totally sold on him, man.
Nice controller.
Yeah, we got and that wasn't particularly pretty, but to feel it was like, oh. But that's another one of them where people are just going mental, like, you know what, just get over it. If you don't want it, leave it be. Stop moaning about it. The left one is definitely ugly. Yeah, it is, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't buy it then, don't buy it. You're all right. King Gwyn, you brought this up with me, Oracle, and we actually, some of the games that we give away on the show are a result of this, the grey market, so people buy like Humble Bumble deals and all the rest of it. They've got 20 games in there, 10 games. There's usually a couple of keys left over, and that's how we get a lot of the games. I don't have to go and suck up to games companies then. People just go, yeah, do you want this? And I can give it away. But there's been a bit of a trouble recently, hasn't there? People have been activating games, and then they've been going back and actually getting rid of them, haven't they? What are your thoughts on this, Mr. Oracle, sir? Because you were the one that put this on the show notes, aren't you?
Well, it's just a bit of a grey area thing. Like, should people be able to buy games for cheap and then activate the codes, sell them to places where the game's more expensive?
It is a grey area, but it seems a bit odd that people are even harassing over it. I don't know. I hope it doesn't come to an end. A great groovy one has said, can you say Eki Thump? Eki Thump. There's a Goonies fan there. And Joel has asked for a shout out. Hello, Joel. You all right? Hello. And Joel's also just declared that he or she is a sex toy. So that's wonderful. Well, but anyway, yeah, be careful with, these grey codes. You're only saving a little bit of money. I'm a bit worried now because we've been giving them away on the show. These Humble Bumble extras, but we're not selling them, but I'm a bit worried. We might be in a bit of trouble if... Actually, no, because I'm just inviting people to text now, aren't I? Going, it stopped working, and I'm like, did it? Are you sure? And then it's a bit awkward. Just tough. Whatever. Right. VGA. I completely cocked it up last week. And I asked for help, and you all sent me his real name, which I couldn't say on the chat. I was completely useless with it. But his name was TRONIMAL. If you watched the bit last week where I was saying that, there is the I, and I perfectly timed it, and it's going to be there again now. There you go. If you're watching on YouTube, that was it. Go and watch him. He put a VGA out on a Game Boy so you can run it through monitors and all the rest of it. Absolutely gorgeous. Moving on again, because I've covered that last week. That's it. I apologise, though. I really cocked it up last week. It was a total mess. I'm sorry about that. No disrespect. So we've got CHIPTUNES for Autism. That's just come out, Volume 1, Potions of Awareness. And all the money goes to the Autism Society on Autism Advocacy. And I'm going to get the thing up as well because I've got there's loads of people on there. I know Mr. Brunton's on there, who had a birthday on Sunday. Future Eater, we've got Beta Man, we've got Doppel. It's only $6. Give it a buy. And if you're not into chiptune, $6, that's a good charity thing, isn't it? That's a good charity thing. And I think that's wonderful. I'm quite happy about that. We've had a good mix of sort of positive mental health, and I think that's great. I've just completely undermined it by dressing as a man of the night. Oh, we're going to have to wrap up the show soon, aren't we? Civ 6 is out. Lots of people are going mental on my feed about that. My favourite thing about it so far is the fact that the people, the leaders, Gandhi is the best one. It's ridiculous. Why didn't I get a picture of Gandhi when I knew I was talking about Gandhi? I don't know. It's complete madness. I just quite like that, the England one. And we're in England and all that. But yeah, the Gandhi one's best. I've seen nothing but screenshots of Gandhi wanting to go to like nuclear war and proposing peace, and then the next morning he's got armies all around it. So they basically just put a cartoon version of Gandhi in Civilization. And it makes no sense, but it is hilarious. Please let me know, are you enjoying it? Yeah, Ryan is. Separot's playing it right now. Bronze has said, I want to get Civ. Yeah, everyone's on it. Oh, I've not had a chance yet, but I would love to. Last story before we move on to the end of the show. Pokemon Go Halloween. It's kicking off. You've got double candy right now, and that includes capturing, that includes selling, and for your buddy Pokemon, you walk half the distance to get your candies. But I deleted it on Saturday, sorry. It's too little too late. I needed a bigger update. I needed something a lot more exciting to happen than double candy at Halloween. I'm sorry about that, but I'm out.
Candy was way too slow to begin with. Even double's too slow.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Just a bit more. Why am I dressed like this? A bit more of a tease, something a bit more interesting. Maybe I'll reinstall it, but you don't really do that, do you? Look, I'm just going to call you Ludo. Ludo's done with Pokemon Go. Sephiroth's trying out the Vikings. Nice. Pokemon gone. Oh, deleted it 3 weeks ago. Yeah, see? Nintendo.
I think
Niantic, sorry, should have been on it. Go on.
I think I had Pokemon Go for like 5 days just after it was released, and then I was just like, I'm done. I had it for about 5 days.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? I was gutted because I wanted you to play it with me.
But it was just so rubbish.
It could have been a lot better.
It could have been so much better, and quite easily, I think, as well. But it was just.
It was great, but part of what was great was all the updates that were going to come. You know, Niantic were coming out and officially saying, we're going to give you this, this, or this. We were all like, oh, I'm going to get my team up. My team's going to be so strong. So when player battles come, I'll be dead happy. All the rest of it. And, yeah, it never happened. And, you know, how much time are you going to give to it? Plus, my version of it, just every 5 minutes was saying Pokemon Go, stop working, sod it. Not the best state to play in since I'm in Florida. Oh, Florida's great, though. Deleted it because I'm disabled. Well, fair enough. Get yourself on Civ instead. Monster Hunter is out soon, and it's too damn hot most days. It is, innit? It's ridiculous out there. Mate, it gets to 80 here, and we're all dressed like this. Like, outside, just going, it's 80 for you.
Like this.
No. Well, they go completely topless, don't they? They go completely topless. Last thing. Oh, it's gone quick again, hasn't it? Oh, thanks everyone for joining us, actually. Before I'm going to stop, I'm going to go, like, before we move on to the last bit and we do the last video and everything like that. You've been absolutely lovely tonight. I'm sorry if I've not given you all the shout-outs that I could have done. I've got Power Stone 3 to be announced on... Oh, how good would that be? Thank you for that. Power Stone 3 on the Switch, that would be... ideal. JK Lol has said that Manchester is frigging nippy. Holy crap. What does that mean?
It's because you got your nips.
I know you like it. But no, thanks everyone for getting involved. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go home and I read every word of this. So thank you so much. Bino, no. You're a lovely fella and you really support the show. And thanks for sending me a photo of your knees the other day. But I'm not... This isn't a sex show. I'm not going into all that. Just now, Gwem has sent me a video. We're going to get that on next week. He's going to give you the keys to the Lamborghini. So not only are we going to be showing that, we're going to be showing his chip battle that we did at the Science Museum London. Oh, that's wonderful news. Wonderful news. I'm very, very happy about that. Right, ending SONDER November the 11th. We're going to be there, and we're going to end on a video, which is... Oh, in fact, before we do, actually, sorry, can we just go full screen so I can say thank you to them? Because that was a bit weird, wasn't it, eh? Oh, sorry, Oracle. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Have you enjoyed yourselves?
It's been all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's brilliant.
Thanks for the enthusiasm, guys. That's why I asked you here, because I knew we'd bounce so well.
It reminds me of old times.
I know, I miss you on the show. Oh, you were on every week, every Game Face for ages and ages.
To the people that have joined me specially for tonight.
Yeah, please do.
I'm on it. So, my Lair of the Jackalope guys that I've been watching. And, camera. Lair of the Jackalope guys, hello. And my brother. And I think my boss might be watching as well. So, hey.
Ian? Give him more money! What are you doing? We're starving here. My brother had to bring food round yesterday. Give him more money. Right, we're going to go anyway. SONDERFest, November the 11th. We've got a huge takeover on the Friday. There's tickets available if you go on GameFaceShow.com. Oracle's going to put a link out. But we're playing this video because he's confirmed, aren't we? He's going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is our first officially confirmed artist for Chip Battles at SONDERFest.
Wonderful. Oh, I like saying that. So this is MYCROTUNA. He's going to be there. He sent us a little video so you can get all pumped up and feeling good about it. Good night. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
you.